My wife walked out of our anniversary dinner to sleep with her celebrity crush. That's the night I stopped chasing her and started rebuilding myself.
7 years of marriage ended with just one sentence. We were at Alinea, Chicago's world-famous 3 Michelin star restaurant. It was supposed to be our anniversary celebration, a toast to the life we'd built. The tasting menu was like art. The candles flickered, and the whole room felt wrapped in luxury. Emily looked stunning. Her blonde hair glowed in the candlelight, her blue eyes danced, and she wore the same black dress she'd changed into at our wedding reception. I reached for her hand across the table, ready to tell her how much I loved her, and that's when she said it. "Mark, I'm spending tonight with Ryan Westbrook." At first, I actually laughed. The action star? The guy whose poster hung in her college dorm room? It had to be a joke, but her face was carved from stone. "We've been messaging for weeks," she said, her voice unnervingly calm. "He remembers me from that charity gala. He invited me out tonight." She slid her phone across the table. I saw it all. Flirty texts, secret plans, and explicit messages that made my stomach turn. When I finally found my voice and asked if this was some kind of sick joke, she delivered the line that will haunt me forever. "Most men understand. It's not cheating if I tell you beforehand." My hands started shaking. The room began to spin. My entire life tilted on its axis. She checked her Cartier watch, the one I'd saved for years to buy her. "My car's almost here," she said. "Don't wait up," I begged her, just once. It was the last time I would ever beg anyone for anything. "If you walk out that door, nothing will ever be the same between us." She paused and looked at me. For a split second, I thought I saw hesitation. Then she smiled faintly. "One night, Mark, I'm just lucky enough to fulfill my fantasy." And then she left. She walked through that restaurant like a queen headed to her throne, leaving me alone at our anniversary table. The humiliation burned, then it cooled, then it hardened into something sharp and clear. I would not beg again. I would not break. I would not be her consolation prize. I paid the bill, tipped generously, and walked out into the cold Chicago night. My phone buzzed. It was her. He sent a car. "Don't make this harder. We'll talk tomorrow." I nearly threw the phone into Lake Michigan, but instead I made a choice. I wouldn't fight for someone who didn't choose me. I would save myself. Hours later, at some dive bar, a tattooed bartender listened to my story and said something that changed everything. "The strongest move is walking away with your dignity intact." So at 3 a.m., I started packing. 2 suitcases, my cameras, my documents, and exactly half of our savings. I left a simple note. "Emily, you made your choice. Now I'm making mine. My lawyer will contact you." Then I drove west. 3 days of highways and motel rooms led me to Seattle. My college friend Michael welcomed me with open arms. He'd offered me a job in his design studio years ago. "Your desk is by the window," he said. Best light in the building. For the first time in years, I felt alive. Of course, Emily didn't take it well. The emails turned nasty. She filed for divorce, then alimony, then for abandonment, even filing a police report claiming I stole money. She wanted to destroy me because I refused to let her humiliate me again. But my lawyer dismantled her lies one by one. Her own text messages betrayed her. We countersued for defamation. When she realized she would lose everything, she folded. Her last message to me read, "I made a mistake. Please call me." I never replied. Instead, I went to dinner with someone new. Sophia, a curator with fire in her voice and sincerity in her eyes. My life in Seattle blossomed. My work won awards. I became creative director, then a partner at the firm. Seattle wasn't a refuge, it was a rebirth. 2 years later, I was in the grand ballroom of the Plaza Hotel in New York. Sophia, stunning in an emerald dress, stood beside me. It was for the AAF Gold Award, the highest honor in my industry. The announcer's voice boomed, and the Gold Award goes to Mark Donovan. As I walked toward the stage, through the clapping crowd, I saw her, Emily, her eyes locked on mine, filled with shock, regret, and loss. After the ceremony, she approached me. "Congratulations, Mark," she said. "You always were too good for me," she whispered. I corrected her gently. "No, we just wanted different things." I wanted a partnership. You wanted a fantasy. As tears filled her eyes, she asked, "Is there any chance?" "No, Emily," I said. "Your mistake wasn't what you did that night." It was thinking I had so little self-respect that I'd stay. I introduced her to Sophia. As Emily walked away, defeated, I realized something profound. She didn't break me. She freed me.